Hello, welcome to another video. I was just thinking about my journey with Warzone. Journey with Warzone is coming to an end because I'm soon going to be moving to Battlefield 6 and even also Arc Raiders as well. Coming October is an exciting month. But I've been playing Warzone now for 5 years, from when it started. Who knows when it's going to end? Maybe soon, maybe not. It's definitely going to end for me. So I'm going to say I've been playing Warzone for 5 years. And I've just come to the conclusion over the last couple of weeks that Warzone now, or Call of Duty now, with its Omni movement and its, slide cancelling and people flying around, that this Battle Royale is no longer for, the slow, the casual player, and even the camping player. Now, camping's kind of like a swear word in Warzone. It's one of the things you'll see people complaining about quite a lot in the comments while you're playing. Oh, he's camping, camping. People spitting their dummies out and just having a good old cry. Why is camping so bad, right? Camping is a play style. It's a tactic, If you want to complain, Call of Duty has had its fair share of things to complain about, and it's still got its fair share of things to complain about. Biggest one being cheaters and hackers, Cronus Maxes and PC hackers. Man, complain away. Feel free to complain about them because it is full of it. But have you ever noticed that camping is maybe second to the complaints of cheaters and, maybe the frustrating thing of like broken weapons and metas, and they don't adjust that as quickly as they could? Camping is up there. Camping is the biggest thing that you see people crybabying about in the chat. And the funny thing is, why do people complain so much about a particular play style? And that's all it is. You can call it camping. I call it tactical holding. If you don't have to push in, if you're holding in an area that's an advantage, hold that area. Like, as you can see on my mini map now, I'm quite near the last two circles. I've been doing the recons I've been doing the train, getting the recons done, and I know where I'm going. I know this is the area I need to be in. So what's the problem with me holding a particular point in the area? Is it the fact that I'm not slide cancelling around in the circle, like killing everything that I can see? And there's a couple of reasons why that won't happen. One, because I'm not very good at the movement. I'm not very good at the slide cancelling. I'm not very good at the Omni movement. Oh, this guy's just dropped in on me suddenly. No, that's my shed, thank you. I'm not very good at it. I'm not that kind of player. I am on the other side of the spectrum when it comes to the play style of Call of Duty. I am the slower player, the slow rotator, and the camper. That's me. I've always been that way. The reason it's so frowned upon is where Call of Duty is right now. Call of Duty has changed so much over the 5 years, where you can't camp anymore. It's frowned upon. If you're not, sliding around the map, wiping people out, you're not a good player. You're not someone that should be playing Call of Duty. Now, the funny thing is, I am now currently sat in a shed camping. This is me. I'm holding this position, right? I've got no need to leave this shed. This is my shed. This is my home now, and I'm going to hold it. Now, some people would really moan about this. You'd get someone come along, I'd kill them, and then they'd, oh, you camper. But why do people have such a hard time with a particular play style and tactic? And that's because of how Warzone's changed. Warzone's changed when it comes to its speed of play, Omni movement, people flying around like crazy. If you're good at it, great, you're going to dominate. If you're not, then you're not going to be playing this game for long, because you're just going to get killed at every turn. Because the most people that play this game now are flipping slide sweats. It's like Disney on Ice, people just sliding around you. The second thing, it's been controlled by Call of Duty that camping is something that they wanted to make obsolete, to keep their high kill gamers, the high kill streamers, happy online. Because back in the day, right, when Warzone first came out, if you picked the perk Ghost, now I still use it now, you can see it in my perks, it's the one on the far right. If you had the Ghost perk on, you were undetectable under UAVs. I want to say and heartbeat sensors. I think at the very beginning you probably were, but then I'm not sure because I think because you could get spotted on a heartbeat sensor. But let's just talk about UAVs. You were undetected by UAVs. So you had that perk on, someone popped a UAV, they wouldn't see you. If someone popped an advance, I think they saw you. I think that's always been the case. But a UAV in general, they couldn't see you. Now you can see me moving around this log cabin like an absolute idiot, right? And there's a reason for that. The reason I can't stay still is because if I do stay still, then Ghost does not work. I can be seen on that UAV. Now I think the UAV is now gone. I'm still moving because I've not realised that the UAV's finished. But the reason I had to keep moving there is because Ghost would not work. Now this is a way that Call of Duty have catered for the crybaby online streamers that would cry their butts off because they were on their 30 kill win and they popped a UAV, they went into a building because their UAV wasn't showing anything and someone was camping in there and killed them. And they got really mad and frustrated. And this is how I feel that Call of Duty have catered for the online community and changed the game so much that it has now ruined it for the casual player, and that's why they have created this casual mode, because they want to get that player base back. Now I think there's a massive player base of people that played slower, weren't very good at the movement but wanted to play and did the best they could, but played slower. They would hold off, they would probably hold the gas edge, they probably wouldn't maybe drive around like lunatics and jump out on people. They wouldn't be popping UAVs left, right, and centre and pushing people like mad because maybe they didn't feel as confident as the majority of the player base. But the slower pace player has been eradicated from Warzone because of the changes they've made to movement and nerfing. I think nerfing Ghost was probably the biggest one. And this is why now they've added casuals back in, to try and get that player base back up, to try and get that casual player saying, hey, look, you can come and play now. It's not all about movement sweats, high kill games, and, Twitch TV and the clan tag. The casual player can play again. Look, no, don't get me wrong. If you want to come back to casuals, that's fine. But the sweats are still in casuals, by the way. I got killed by quite a few this morning. But it does give the average player the chance to get to the end. But it's one of the things that has changed. And I hope people that hate camping are hating this video. They're hating me still being in the shed. Oh, look at him camping in the shed. Oh, no, it's the end of the world. But camping was just a play style. And it was a play style that I adapted from a very early time in Warzone. Because when it first started and the game was new, no one really knew what they're doing. So people were just moving from building to building. As time's gone on, people have changed their play styles. They've got a bit quicker. They know the map rotations. They know the map layout. But now, Call of Duty is just this fast paced, and you can't even get a break because people pop UAVs left, right, and center now. People always know where you are. So it's gone from a very, it was a slower game when it first came out, but it's totally changed. And I feel sorry for the campers out there. I feel sorry for the slower paced kind of people that played that kind of style, that would like to hold an area, that would get into the middle and camp, because the game has changed that much that it's really hard to do it now. But I just wanted to do a video and I think for me that this topic that I'm talking about is the biggest thing that's changed in Warzone. Broken guns and metas have always been there. Cheats have always been in it. But the dynamic and the pace of the game is the thing that's changed. It's got really fast. There's no place for campers anymore. There's no place for the slower tactical holding of areas kind of players anymore. and that's why people have had enough and moved on. I think Call of Duty now, especially Warzone, is just for the content creators and the streamers. I really do. I don't think it is for the casual players anymore. And I think they're just going to move on. Like I'm about to move on to Battlefield 6 and try something different because, you know, I've kind of had enough of Warzone now. But yeah, I wanted to celebrate camping. I really did. I wanted to celebrate the slow players, the people that took their time, the campers, and yeah, the people that just were average at the game. We're calm and collective and just wanted to take their time and not fly around the map. So yeah, I just wanted to celebrate that. And this is a video just to a shout out to all those players that like to have a good camp, have a good tactical hold of a building, and take your time. See, look, I just got a win then, and that was me. I spent a good chunk of that game hiding in a shed. GG. Thanks for watching, and soon Call of Duty will be no more for me. It'll be Battlefield 6.
Just a moment. I may be able to see more. Let me slip into a deeper trance.